Loading. Yo, what's up, my boy?
Yo, we back another week.
Another week. We took 2 weeks off. We took 2 weeks off because we need a little break. First off, before we even get into it, welcome everybody to the I Snuck It Here podcast. I got a cheers, my boy. I got a cheers. I don't know if you guys drink, but I got a cheers. Our last video is pushing 3.6 views. So 3.6 views. So definitely our highest show ever, on our little old podcast. So I gotta take a sip to that one.
Hey, sober night, but I'm still sip to it.
Hey, you stay sober, my boy. I stay ready. But check it. So we had to bring it back. We had to bring the Battle of Sexes back this time, but we had to do it a little bit differently because we had a lot of females talking shit. So we had to go get some more manpower on this one. We're gonna do 3-on-3. So before I bring the ladies in, let's get our team member on. I got my boy Rob joining the podcast today. Rob, how you feeling, my boy?
Feeling good, bro. Can't complain. What's going on with you?
Yeah. See, I had to pull the vet. They say I get everything from them. I don't. That's a lie. That's a lie. I had to bring the vet out today, bro.
Proof to it, though. It's proof to it.
It's some truth to it. We both ball. You're right. All right, but after that, we also gonna bring the ladies. Returning again, we have Miss Shamara from the Sistery Healing Hood podcast. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm ready to kick some ass.
All right. We got also returning to the cast. It's been a while, but we got Marie in the building. What's up, Marie?
Hello.
Okay. Let's see. I feel like two women against 3 dudes is probably fair. We probably shouldn't even. Let's Last but not least, we got Sugar joining the pod again. What's up, Sugar? Welcome back.
Hello, everybody.
All right. So y'all know the rules. We want to keep it safe. I don't want no cussing or no shit like that. Okay? Can I? Oh,
wasn't that just a curse word?
I don't want no shit like that with no cussing or nothing on my damn podcast. No, I'm just playing. So we gonna get into the Battle of Sexes today. The main question of the day is, what is more dangerous, love or lust? So we definitely gonna get into that because I definitely want to hear people's answers to that because just human nature sometimes. So, but before that, we're gonna get into the weekend review. So our first topic of the day for the weekend review is the trial of Diddy has started. So they have started doing jury selections. I'm not gonna go too deep into it because I'm gonna let people talk. But it seems like he's been sitting in jail forever and it's finally started since Cirque Money is he's more into the music industry and knows New York. I'm gonna let you start it off, my boy.
Well, he has been currently sitting in the federal detention center in New York City since September of 2024. We know he's been denied bond several times. Now, the fast forward to where we at right now with this whole jury selection, the jury has already been tainted twice because everyone has seen the video of him assaulting Cassie. So it's kind of hard to get a non-biased jury when they're already looking at him as a monster. Putting your hands on a woman in that manner, that does make you a monster. But he's not on trial for that. He's on trial for human trafficking and for certain things of racketeering under the RICO Act. So I don't believe that her being a character witness, that should be involved in the trial. And I definitely believe that the DA is bogus for saying a large part of our case is showing what type of individual Mr. Combs is. And I don't know if y'all seen, but some of the other celebrities that was named in the list of witnesses, it's going to set a fire throughout Hollywood, whether it's in the music or movie industry, because it's a lot of people that was on that list and they hoping that their name don't get called in. And we may not just see him go down. There may be some other people going down too.
Nino Brown.
Nino Brown.
I know that.
It's definitely gonna be Nino Brown though. It's definitely gonna be some Nino Brown stuff on it. Anybody else got anything to say about Diddy?
His ass need to go down, and I can't wait for it. I'm here for
Why?
all
Give me more.
I'm here for all that. I'm pretty sure we all are. I'm pretty sure we all feel somewhat betrayed, in the Black community from Diddy, because we didn't grew up our whole lives watching him in the 90s, watching him bag J-Lo, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, so I'm here. I'm here with my tea.
So you think Diddy's done something worth going to jail for 30 years? 30 years.
Having all that baby oil alone, his ass should go to jail for at least a decade.
Long.
Why
We're talking about sexual trafficking in RICO. That means you bringing people across state lines and shit. Like
his own people who have agreed to go though.
Yeah, like
are these trafficking victims children?
No, there's no kids. There's no kids. It's hired prostitutes. These are adults. These are adults that got paid handsomely to do nasty shit. And before we start, I mean, Cassie is a victim. We saw the video, so I'm not saying that ain't a victim, but them freak offs, Cassie was a main player in them freak offs.
Yeah, I was gonna say she can say she was victimized, but she's not a victim.
Absolutely not.
Yeah,
and I heard Beyonce might be in a tape or two, from what I hear.
What'd you say?
Queen B is on one of those tapes.
What?
Queen B is on one of those tapes.
Well, that's why you know Diddy ain't gonna go to jail, because Beyonce and Jay-Z ain't gonna let that shit happen. If they got Queen B on one of them things, then that's not gonna be a thing. All right, well, it's still early. Now the only thing before we move on, one of the jurors, not the jurors, the victims that the prosecution is trying to bring does not want to testify, and they are having a hard time getting her to come in to even testify for the trial, because three of the four victims that they have are ex-girlfriends of Diddy. So you bring in a lot of people that I'm sure he's worked around some money to work around some money. Oh yeah. To hush some people up. If I'm betting on it right now, I think Diddy's gonna get off.
Absolutely.
I think he's gonna get
off. You have to watch out for his life, because Diddy know too much.
This is gonna be under the same thing of like how it was with OJ, right? OJ didn't go to jail for something that we know that he did. He went to jail for stealing his own shit back. I think Puff gonna beat these charges, but then he's gonna end up catching the back end of some other shit that is like, damn, I ain't even see that coming. Like they may mess around and hit him on tax evasion, right? So I believe he gonna beat these charges, but they gonna find a way to smack him.
They gonna Al Capone him. Y'all see the sketch? He making sure not to use no hair dye in jail. They playing old man Diddy victim. Like they want him to come out as grandpa. Like they doing that for a reason. Damn well Diddy is about his appearance, and he ain't coming outside like that nowhere. Like that's a play.
They're trying to give him his Morgan Freeman Shawshank Redemption look.
Yeah, that's exactly what they doing. That's exactly what they doing. All right, well, we move on from Diddy. I'm always bad boy for life. A little baby boy ain't hurt nobody. It's all good.
You ain't lying. I was fronting.
Exactly. All right, next, moving on. Must be the money. Mr. Shedeur Sanders believed he was gonna go third in the NFL draft. He dropped down to, hold on, I got my notes. He dropped down to the third day, round five, and it was 144. Now a lot of people is on some backlash about it. Before I speak my mind on it, because I got some thoughts. Let's go to Rob. Rob, what you got about Shedeur?
Well, I honestly think it was 30% Dion, 30% they was trying to humble him. Let him know, like, this ain't what you think it's gonna do, because he was on his little campaign, visionary. I'm gonna change your locker room when I come in here, and then it was like 40% ratings. Because if you think about it, it was a smart move. When have you ever watched NFL draft past the second round. Most people haven't. So it was just, I think it was a play for ratings too. So it worked out.
That's true. That's true because people were waiting for days, and I didn't even think about that play for it. But that people were watching like when he was going to get picked up. Right. Any ladies like to talk about Shador sports? We got any sport ladies on the cast right now? Crickets. So far, the men are winning. The men are winning. If we ain't talking gossip, the women ain't got shit to say. Men are women. That's a point for the men. All right, I'll step in right here. I think my thought process on it is that I don't think he was a first round candidate in the first place. I think he's just Deion Sanders' son.
Absolutely.
Right.
So and he went in there like with the cockiness that he was Deion. Like, you're not Deion. You just got Deion's name. So I did think he was gonna go about second round, but then you realize like what was going on with the situation, and like you said, they had to humble him because what the NFL is never going to become is the NBA.
Right.
And the NFL is going to show you real quick who runs what. And I'm sure they said, hey, Cleveland, somebody said Roger Goodell went backstage and he's like, look, don't know. Cleveland wants to get him, but we're not going to take him yet. Let his dad sit down. And then Cleveland, you can come pick him at your last pick. And that's exactly what they did. He don't need money. He already got money with the new NIL deals and stuff. So he's already Deion's son. He already got money. It's not like he needed that. But they're gonna humble it because that NFL crest is something that they're gonna protect, and they're gonna protect that product. So I definitely think it was a conspiracy and a ploy.
Now you do know if Deion would have chosen to take a coaching job in the NFL, then it would have been totally different where Shador would have landed.
Yeah.
But by Deion not taking the head coach position with the Cowboys and him start saying, well, my son not gonna go, it was like, oh, okay. Let's remind this, what time it really is. And that's all it was. Because the Eli and Eli and Peyton Manning father did the same thing that Deion did, and it worked for them.
It worked for them, but at the same time, on the same note, Eli was a number one draft pick. Eli was number one. Like you I hear what you're saying, but Eli is the number one pick in the draft. Like Shador Sanders is just famous because his last name is Sanders, and he got to throw the ball to Travis Hunter. Like let's be real about it. So
I mean, he can't play though. Don't downplay.
No. I'm not saying he's trash. I'm saying he shouldn't have went first round. Tom Brady didn't go first round. So at the end of the day, what we talking about? Like
that's true. You're right. That's true. First round. Everything.
He's overrated, just like Bronny James.
Speaking of a James, here we go. Speaking of the quote unquote king, the Lakers for another year got bumped the first round. And I wanted like a highlight reel of how every time LeBron James gets kicked out of a playoff series, he fakes an injury. Remember, he came out with the cast, and now he has the ACL tear. I promise you, if the Lakers would have won, he would have played the next game and he would have been fine.
Right.
But now he has a tear, and yet I don't want to hear. I'm very passionate about LeBron James, so I'm about to go on a little rant real quick. Give me a second. You're not. This is what I hate about LeBron fans. Because this is what they're using right now for the excuse. If he would have played good, oh man, he's the best player ever at 40. But when he's fucking up, he's 40. What do you expect from him? I don't want to hear that shit. Is he the best player at 40, or is he too old to be playing basketball at this time? Because what are we talking about? He put on in an elimination game in the fourth quarter, he had 5 points. He took 7 shots, and the two of the points came in the last 30 seconds when the game was already over. It was a layup. The game before that, 0 points in the fourth quarter. Right. The game before that, he had 9, and the game before that, he had 4. I don't want to hear no GOAT talk. No, I don't want to hear it. All right, I'm sorry. I'm a pass. Okay, let me see if I can get some more points. Ladies, anybody? Yes, 2 points.
No. LeBron,
Go ahead.
I agree. He is a little bit too old to be doing this. I feel like every time he's like trying to progress, like I can stay in this industry, he be having those fake out moments. He be flopping on the court, and he be trying to carry it on to the next season. And everybody thinks like the conspiracy is he's trying to hang on so he could play with his sons and shit like that and own the team. But I mean, he too old. He aged out.
You're too old. If you're not playing for championships, get out of here at this point. Like you're supposed to be playing for championships. So if you're not playing for championships, yes, LeBron James is going to retire with like all the longevity records broken. That's a given. But that don't mean nothing just because you just padding your stats. Like nobody cares about that.
Yeah, he definitely played for stats, and he ran full speed into DiVincenzo and bumped off him. Like, dude, you sit 260. Come on, bro.
Exactly. You say you're a football player. So anywho, let me get this.
Yeah, get that nigga off the screen.
Get this. Get him off my damn screen. Okay, ladies. I got something for you. My bad. We got all the testosterone out the way. Okay. This one's for y'all, and we're gonna go into it. This chick stay pregnant. Rihanna's pregnant again. She went to the Met Gala, and we're gonna go more into the Met Gala. But Riri is pregnant again, and I'm sorry, y'all are never getting another album from this woman. Not ever. I hope you wasn't expecting the album from her because she has other things to do, like get pregnant. So let's go to Marie. I'm calling you out. What you got to say about it? Yeah, let's ask Marie.
I'm okay with not receiving another album. I'm sorry, Rihanna can't sing to me like that. That's just my opinion, and that's okay. Let her have her babies. She's in her 30s, so just let her have her family.
And she's a billionaire, so it's not she ain't got to prove nothing.
She has Fenty. Like she has other things out here besides music. Have your family, make your babies, and go on.
Yeah, she's definitely a mogul. ASAP ain't going nowhere. He is the definition of stay-at-home dad. I ain't heard a rap verse from ASAP in 2016.
We had a meeting
like a few months ago.
Say it again.
I said he put out an LP like a few months ago.
He was just bored.
Right.
He is bored. If Rihanna will be down bad, she will cut that last album. And she will pull out after that last album. She got one more good album.
I think she got one more in her, but I don't know when she has time to do it. She got so much other shit going on.
We had a meeting about this.
Ain't nobody pulling out over there. Ain't nobody
pulling out.
We had a meeting about this earlier this week. And Universal right now wants to do like a remix or a best of just so they could try to fulfill the album obligation that she's currently under. There's songs that she's already cut that can come out.
Oh, but, so she does owe a record still?
Oh, she owes Universal and Def Jam 2 more albums. Oh. And here's the thing: they want to have the album release set around touring. So she's strategically getting pregnant. So she can delay because she doesn't want to hurry up and fulfill that obligation. She's doing something smart so she can stretch the times of public domain so she can get some of the rights back of her earlier albums. So what she's doing, she's playing the chess game with Universal right now.
That is intelligent. Did not know that.
Yeah.
Sugar, you awfully quiet down there. Hold on. What's Sugar? I mean, are you in? Hello? Is this thing on?
I'm here. I'm here.
Okay.
I'm not a Rihanna fan, so if she want to keep having babies, that's her and her body.
Just let her have it. All right. Where did all this Rihanna hate going from? I like Rihanna. I mean, I
don't hate Rihanna. I don't listen to her.
I don't think she can sing, but I like Rihanna.
But I mean, you throw her song up in the club and we juking to that bitch.
Okay. I was like, I thought y'all was gonna be defensive about this, but never mind. Okay, well, that didn't get the response I thought it was gonna get.
Her body, baby, have all them babies.
So
he is Caribbean.
Staying with it. So this week, they had the Met Gala, and I don't know why this year bothered me so much something just rubbed me the wrong way. I don't know. It's just because we came off this election and I feel a way about that. And then let me just say my part real quick. All these people are rich. They're rich, and they advocate things, and then they go into their own little fantasy world. So like that's why nobody pays attention to them when they try to get like talk serious shit, because they go to shit like this and they forget that like regular people exist. I think the thing that really rubbed me the wrong way is, let me just go to the next one real quick. Still in the Met Gala, this chick right here, who I feel like just learned to be famous.
Oh, don't come at her.
Oh, I'm about
Dolce.
to. Oh, I'm about to.
Dolce.
Oh, I'm about to. I'm about
There's
to.
no Dolce slander.
Listen,
Dolce.
listen,
Dolce.
Linda. Listen, Linda. I'm gonna tell you why I'm about to slander her. But when I slander her, I'm slandering all of them. This is just, she's just the one that got caught on camera. So this little,
that was a clip. That wasn't the full context.
Listen, calm down, killer. You don't talk to people the way you talk to them. You know what? So I'm gonna talk the way I'm about to talk to her, and I hope she calm. Listen, this little, she went off on her assistants, and I know how people get. You know, don't let the public, don't let them see me. Give me an umbrella, yada yada yada. At the end of the day, these are still people, though. These are still people, and you treating them like they are peons for this little Willy Wonka ass outfit you got on. That ain't even that like crazy. Like, it's cool, but it's like, this ain't some shit that we ain't never seen before. Like, you didn't do nothing spectacular on this floor to talk to somebody like that. So you want to down, when I say you, I'm not just talking about her, I'm talking about the Hollywood universe wants to talk down on people and degrade them. And then all of a sudden you want to turn around and be like, oh, look at those people over there. They're such bad people. We have to do better. When you step on people every day outside, and this is just when the camera caught you. So my bad. See, if you got something to say it to my face, my boy. Go ahead.
There's a lot going on at these events, and I'm pretty sure that there was a detailed itinerary that was sent to the assistant, to the manager, to the stylist, anybody that was part of her team that day. I'm pretty sure that they were all on the same page with the itinerary. And sadly, the assistant didn't do what they were supposed to do. Now, maybe her tone and cadence could have been a little bit, restructured. But when you are working for someone in that type of position, in that light, you have to accept that there's going to be a certain type of energy just thrown at you. It's messed up, but that's what it is.
I understand that. I think the assistants know they're about to get yelled at. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying there's not a high stress situation, but like, relax. Like, relax. Somebody's, because they opened the door and she was standing there, and that's when she freaked out the first time. She had to like run out of the way. So we already saw you. It's over. We saw you already. Calm down. Like, now you sitting here yelling at people. You pissed off. Like, and she's not the only one. Look, I'm not pinpointing her. I'm talking about this whole situation. I don't know. Again, I don't know why the Met Gala rubbed me the wrong way this year. I just thought like there's so much other shit going on in the world, and everybody. I forgot to do the picture. Pharrell made the Louis Vuitton with the Rosa Parks on the panties, and the white woman came out. The white girl came out with the Rosa Parks lace panties. On her ass, Rosa Parks on her ass.
Yeah.
Wow. I will look. I wish I would have downloaded that. But like that's a real thing. Like you that like detached from society that you thought is. And I'm talking for real. I'm talking about your boy. So I'm talking about your boy. See you.
He's longer. I denounce just like you denounce Kanye.
Okay, all right, because you thought putting Rosa Parks' face all over somebody's ass, I don't care, white, black, whatever, but in having them prance around Rosa Parks on their ass was a good idea just because it's Louis Vuitton. Like,
it's disrespectful. It's
disrespectful as shit. Like, they so detached from reality. Like, it's La La Land. Like they so detached from reality. Like I don't know, man. It
Hollywood. That's like Hollywood though. Hollywood is its own culture. It's its own thing. And you have to realize Hollywood is old. They follow old traditions. They follow old rituals and everything. It's a lot deeper than what we see, you know, that's lurking beneath the surface. And Hollywood is all about hidden meanings and finding like what it's really about. So down to the last detail, like he said, the itineraries got sent out. There was a purpose that was supposed to be displayed, down to us having Sinners, the movie Sinners, presented to us, the way that they are at this Met Gala, what they were wearing, what they were displaying. It was all for a purpose. Even seeing Halle Berry with her whole fucking kuka out. She had her whole fucking shot out.
Wait, hold on, pop. Halle Berry had the kuka.
Right.
Let me hold on. I need to do some research. Where was the kuka out
Face was
at?
weird too, and her eyebrow. I don't know. She was just
Yes, like this is not the Halle Berry that you guys were talking about from the 90s on your podcast not too many long ago. It's like that ain't the same Halle Berry.
This was at the Met Gala?
Yes.
For real?
Look weird.
Yes.
It's giving Alice in Wonderland. Everybody's outfits was just giving me Alice in Wonderland. That one lady, did you realize her dress was a tie?
Her
Whose
whole
dress was a
dress.
tie?
Well, go back to the very first picture you posted.
Not, Janelle Monáe.
Demi Moore's?
Janelle Monáe.
Mhm.
No, Demi Moore.
No, when he goes,
Oh, the first one. Hold on.
the first one. You realize that's in the middle?
Oh, that is a tie.
Yeah.
That is a tie. Look at that.
Oh, wow.
Halle Berry.
Wow.
Yeah,
That
y'all-
was most creative.
Yeah, I mean that's creative. This is just still, I don't know. It just gave look, and I'm cool. Look, I will cosplay as a Power Ranger real quick. If it was me, I would have dressed up as the Black Power Ranger. Like that's what I would have did.
Hell yeah.
But so I'm cool with some cosplaying, but it just gave weirdo to me. Like I don't know. It just gave weirdo.
It gave high society. It gave fucking Hunger Games. Like
Yes.
And we know some elite shit, and you guys are all just pawns in our little game. And we want to control you guys visually. We want to control you psychologically.
It gave me demonic.
I'll give you that.
That's what it gave me.
Y'all don't
I'll
like
give you that.
Sinners, you got demonic Met Gala.
What'd you say, Rob?
y'all don't like three stacks with the piano on his back.
Okay, now we're not gonna talk about 3 stacks. Let that man play his flute and his piano and leave him alone. All right, let that man. Look, we won't. Now he said no Dolce slander. We won't have no 3 stacks slander. That man is just trying to be peaceful and live his life. Let him be. He don't never got a rap for me at all. Okay, like ever. I think we lost Sugar. Let me get her off the screen while we having technical difficulties.
Did she mute her camera?
We have technical difficulties with Sugar.
Okay.
All right, we moving on to we got one more thing for weekend review before we move on to Circus Corner. This is a big one. This is a big one. So hope y'all ready. This is the most important thing we're gonna talk about tonight.
Oh, not the gorillas.
Oh yeah.
Hey man, listen. I've been thinking about this. I lost sleep off of this damn gorilla, man. Like,
wow. What you mean you lost sleep?
I lost a little sleep.
Thank
I
you,
lost
Lord.
a little sleep on it. Like, cause I had to actually like think how I was going to, like, how would this happen? The first 10 people, you know what? Before I do my strategy, would anybody like to talk about the gorilla first?
Who the hell came up with this?
I don't know.
Where did this originate from? Because I just started seeing it about 2 weeks ago. So I don't even know what person on social media was like, hey, one man versus 100 men versus one gorilla. Do you know that one gorilla would tear y'all asses up?
Thank you.
That's the point of it. That's what makes people think. That was like, hold on.
Now, this is some Hunger Games shit right here.
This is some Hunger Games.
This is some gladiator shit.
So
Question.
Go ahead, Rob.
I was saying, I think the question is what kind of men? Because the first man I would choose is the dude from the Walking Dead, not the Walking Dead, but the Mountain from what's the name?
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones.
Yeah,
I would choose the Mountain. That would be number one dude.
But here's the thing, though. See, and this is where I've been thinking. The the first 10, like if you got to assume the gorilla knows that like we coming for him. All right. So let's say let's say the gorilla's in pure attack mode, right? The first 10 men, I gotta offer you some money because y'all just sacrificial lambs. Like, I'm gonna tell y'all story, I'm gonna take care of y'all family. Y'all not coming back, but I need y'all to soften this motherfucker up, right? The second wave, like when you get to around 2025, because everybody, the 20 gonna be gone. They gonna have some limbs ripped off or some shit like that. But that second wave, that's when you send the big people in, like the mountains and the rocks and stuff like that. That's when you send your big people in. Now, if you smart, the generals and shit, you just gonna hold back. You just gonna hold back. Like you don't attack this motherfucker first. Because by the time you get to about 60, I would say that gorilla gonna be tired.
You really thought
And
about
then
this,
you can.
haven't you?
I really have been thinking about this. Their gorilla is gonna be tired at about 60, and then you can just choke them out. So just choke them fuck out. Like I
Art of War moment.
But the fact that we have to actually think about how many men it would take to take one of these things down is the crazy part though. Like it's just a funny thing to talk about. It ain't serious. Like, of course 100 men could take out a gorilla, but you really gotta think like how many would it take though? Like in real life we would just shoot it because but you know, if we gonna fight it bare knuckle hand to hand shit, it's gonna take a couple of us. It's gonna take a couple. Let me get this gorilla off our damn thing so we can get to the nitty gritty because it's time.
Games type shit.
It is time. It is time. Where my banners at? I don't know. Did I even put it in here? It is time for Circuits Corner. So everybody, if it's time to take that break, what you say?
This one's probably gonna rub people the wrong way.
Well, shit. That's why you have your own personal segment to piss people off. Let me get everybody out of here so you can have your alone time. Hold on. Because it's Circus Corner time. Boom, 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 boom. I'll see you on the other side of the world.
All right. For this week of Circus Corner, we are going to dive into what our current president announced in the news. He wants to eliminate the housing / Section 8 program and wants to save about $27.6 billion of housing funds over the next 5 years. Now, as a kid who grew up on Section 8, I saw what it was able to do to help my mom. But at the same token, I saw that my mom didn't become dependent on it, and she used it for a portion of time, and then she was able to, put us in a better situation and move us to the burbs and all that stuff, whatnot. So I do believe that some people do deserve to get it and use it, but I do think it should be a limit, a cutoff point at some stage where you just can't be sitting around forever, especially if you're not an elderly individual or someone with severe developmental or physical disabilities. You got some people that be on housing on Section 8 and they have a Mercedes-Benz sitting outside and they got mad jewelry and whatnot, and then be complaining that their rent is only $60. So while everybody is saying like, oh, once again, Donald Trump is on some racist, ish and all this type of stuff. No, you get on it, you do what you're supposed to do, and then you leave the program. You should not be dependent on something that the government is giving you. That type of rhetoric right there is what makes people not want better for themselves, and that can cause a ripple effect that can transcend into your children. If your child sees you just sitting around and living a life of only paying $50 rent, they're going to think to themselves, hey, you know what? This is the life. This is what I want too. So while everybody be, talking about Trump is on some crazy shit, this right here is something that I 100% agree with him on. It needs to be a cutoff limit. The cutoff limit should be you own it. Okay, cool. You got 4 to 5 years to find a job. We're going to help you out with job programs. We're going to help you out with school, things like that. but the purpose is for you to better yourself, not think you're gonna live life on cruise control and not endure any speed bumps along the way. So anybody that got, you know, some issues with it, hey, that's your prerogative. But I agree with the current president. You should not be able to be on housing on Section 8 for all your life, especially if you are in a position where you can do better for yourself. And that's my corner for today.
Yes, I definitely agree. I agree. I think that was well put, well said. What happened to everybody else? Yeah.
I agree. Especially coming from somebody, I served on the board for the housing authority when I was back at home. So I would see how some people, they wouldn't pay their rent, and the rent was $2.
Gee, that's what I'm saying.
And they would let it go to the eviction process and then pay it. So I agree.
And like I said, I'm not knocking people who have to use it for a portion of time, because as a kid, we was on it for like 3-4 years. But then my mama got her CNA license. She started working doubles. She moved us out to the burbs, and you know,
as a stepping stone.
Yeah, that was it. But you be having people that be complaining about $25 rent.
Generations have been on it. You have generations. The grandma was on it. Now it's something else. And serving on the board and actually seeing it and just going, that was.
So you used to witness people not actually paying like $50 rent.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
How many of those people were Black versus any other race?
It was more. Oh, well, I'm sorry, Marie.
I'm not sure because really I served, so I don't know what the person.
I looked up the numbers. There are more Caucasians that are on housing in Section 8 than Black people.
I thought so.
That is true. There is one thing that we should also understand about Section 8. It's also a trap too, right? So let's say you are a family going through some stuff, right? So why is one of the requirements like the father can't be in the house? So you can't have the man can't be in the house. If you're going to keep this housing program, he can't live here. Like he can't be. So you're in order for you to do better, you got to break up the family unit.
Yeah.
So then you have people that, you know, they're not trying to break up the family unit, so they're sneaking their man into the house. And then if they get caught, now you booted off the program. But there is a lot of people that milk it. So I give you that. That's true as well. But the system is set up for you to fail. The system is set up for you to fail. It's not something that you can stay on forever. Look, find me one person. You'll probably not be able to find one, but find me a good chunk of people that are on Section 8 getting all this money, free rent, yada, 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 that's got a big ass savings of money in the bank somewhere.
They can't.
You can't. It doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Because of the Privacy Act, they could just run your social security number and any bank account tied to your social.
You have to report it.
You have to report it.
Put in somebody else's name. I mean, that's nothing to have your money sitting in somebody else's account.
That's true. But the majority of people aren't doing that though.
Right.
Majority of some. Yeah.
Where is Sugar at? Did we lose Sugar? Sugar
I don't know.
I've been in and out. Sugar, you here?
No, I've been here. You just haven't added me back.
You keep leaving the camera and coming off the camera and coming back to the camera.
No, I've been on here the whole time.
You know what? Hold on. I got something for you. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We're gonna solo you. As soon as I learn how to use my shit. Wow. Sugar. There she is. All right. Everybody can see Sugar. We can see Sugar. There she is. She front row. Sugar is gonna take us into the battle with the sexes time. You ready, Sugar?
I'm ready.
All right. So check it. I'm gonna get you. I'm done. I'm done messing with you. Sorry. We going into the battle with the sexes time. So this is the fun part. This is the fun part that I like. Because this is all opinions. I like to hear what not only the people on the panel gotta say, but you can call in. The number is at the bottom on the ticker, 331-771-2409. If there's something about this topic that you want to talk about, you can call in and you will be on the show. I believe I'm connected to Bluetooth. We're gonna find out. Shit, if it doesn't, oh well, it's a work in progress. But no, you can call in and definitely we'll involve y'all into the talk. Well, we had some people call in last week. That was super dope. So if we do it again, we do it again. But the first topic for Battle of the Sexes is is blood thicker than water? So where's my thing at?
Why don't you start this off, Sugar?
Is blood thicker than water?
Is blood
No.
thicker than water?
No.
Good. Okay.
No.
Let's
You
elaborate.
You can have relatives. You know, loyalty make you family. And you got relatives that's not even loyal. And they'll cross you, they'll snake you. Just because we blood don't mean you better than my friend. Because I have somebody that can come in my life that been in my life for like 2 or 3 months and doing more than what a family did.
Preach.
That'll hold me up better than a family did that know me for my whole life, for real. So no, I don't go off that. You my relative, but you not blood. Loyalty make you family.
I agree. Anybody else?
Just the back that I agree. Like she really said everything I was going to say. Loyalty and respect, they're both earned. So family do you the dirtiest. So yeah, blood don't make you.
I built my tribe over the years, and my tribe has been really colleagues and friends.
Mm-hmm.
You know, my tribe is more stronger than my actual quote unquote blood, tribe.
Damn, we all survived. I'm proud of us.
What you say? What you say, Rob?
I said we all survived trauma over here. I'm proud of us. Say no too.
I think it is like mental health something right now. So yeah, good job.
Say no too.
It's okay.
Like I was telling Marie, it's not your family who, like Nas always says, it's not your family who get you, it's always your people. That's a quote. But you basically, man, you don't choose. You can choose your family, man. You can't choose who you're related to. And people, like she said, like Sugar said, they'll snake you just like anybody else. And you love against you.
Yeah, it's again. Yeah, you. It's sad that everybody's in agreement with that, but again, you get to choose your people. You get to choose your friends. You don't get to choose your people. My bad. You get to choose your friends. You don't get to choose your people. I mean, friends can snake you too, but you got more of a say in who you choose in those situations than family. But hopefully it shouldn't be like that, right? Like you can. You already know like the certain people to stay away from, but majority of your family you should be able to rock with. And there's gonna be some ins and outs, sometimes, but at the end of the day, that's still fam. So as long as there's nothing detrimental, you should be able to go back to them. But I think it hurts more when a friend does something, off the rock to you, because that's somebody that you invited into your circle, that you trusted in there. So I think a friendship is stronger, but it hurts a little bit more if it goes left with a friend.
I disagree with that.
Go ahead.
Agree.
I feel like it'll hurt me more because you my family. You know what not to do to me. This an outsider. I don't have to deal with this person. I can easily cut this person off. But I have to see you at family reunions. I got to do all this. So it'll hurt more from a family member than a friend, because you was just a friend. I can get another you. But I'm stuck with you because you my blood.
I hear that. That's a good. I see both sides of the coin on that. But yeah, it's still a fucked up situation, either way. You were hoping a perfect world that your family would say, hey, that's my family. I ain't never going to do wrong by them. But at the end of the day, there's bad people everywhere. So like, just because they're your family don't mean they will all of a sudden turn into a good person. They just a bad person that's your family.
Yep.
It hurts more though, because like she said, it's your family. Y'all was raised more than likely the same way with the same morals and values. And if you got them, that means more than likely they got them. So those people cross you, it hurts double. In my opinion, it hurts doubly more, because this, and plus You know, you grew up, especially if you grew up with them, you love them. So it's like, man, this person I love, even though I pick my friends, this person, you know, I grew up loving this person. So, you know, how could they, you know, cross you? You know what I'm saying?
And I feel like that's why blood is thicker than water. I feel like because when they cross you, it's way more detrimental to your soul than when your friend crosses you. And I also feel like the whole saying blood is thicker than water came back to, it's like an olden term because family used to mean something to us. Our last names being all together used to mean something to us. Our family used to hold value. Like you were known by your whole family, you know, growing up and stuff like that. Everybody know your cousins, your grandma, and everything like that. So now it's a lot different because we're a lot more disconnected from our families. And I feel like that's by design, because with family, you have strong families, you have a strong community. So even going back to like the Section 8, taking the man out, we want to dismantle the family. So they're no longer strong. Those bonds are no longer strong. But I do think blood is thicker than water because when your blood betrays you, it hurts way more than when your friends betray you, than even when like your lover betrays you. When your brother or your sister or your mother or father, somebody close betrays you, that stings way different. Some people crash out completely in their life from that happening.
Right.
You rarely see people crashing out over a friendship. You know what I'm saying? You'll get over that. You'll find somebody else who can match that energy. But your family, you stuck with them. That's your blood.
I don't have a gray area in my world. I hold everybody accountable to the same standards. So I could cut a family member off the same temperament as a friend and not lose an ounce of sleep.
Thank you.
I agree.
Yeah.
My mental health matters more. Like I don't care who you are, right? My respect, my mental health. You're not about to play in my face, family and I.
Yeah. That's how I am. If I have to cut you off, you cut off, family or not.
I was just ask her that, but she said blood is thicker than water. Like, why can't you cut them off? They're doing you wrong. It's like,
oh yeah, you can cut them off.
You can cut them off. It's gonna hurt you. It's gonna hurt the whole family unit when you have one person that's like, I'm not fucking with her no more. Or like, let's do a case study with a movie because I like movies. Let's look at the movie Soul Food.
Okay.
We all Soul Food. We didn't see that whole family unit crash out all over different things though. But the whole thing about blood being thicker than water is you're supposed to be able to forgive your family like no other. And y'all supposed to be able to bounce back and come back stronger to be able to build shit. Is it like that now? No. And I do have people who are non-family members that are closer than my family members, but I also have a lot of family members who passed on who are no longer here. And I believe if they were here, we would be closer than those friends. So I don't know. To each is their own.
That's true. There's some matriarchs of a family that holds a family together, and once those matriarchs leave, if you don't have the follow-up like they do with the Pope, like if you don't have a follow-up person, like everything falls to shit. Like that's it.
Yeah.
So, right,
that's like the glue to the family.
The glue. Exactly.
They only came along because of that person. So yeah. Let me have
all right, well let's move on. No, that was good, you know. So all right, so what y'all said was fuck family. I got it. Cool.
If it gotta be fuck family, it's fuck family.
That's what I took from that. Fuck family. At the end,
I probably got 2 cousins watching right now. I fuck with y'all. I love y'all, guys.
I'm about to say all my cousins on here, so they know I rock with.
If you're thirsty,
but I will say fuck you. But I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna come back.
I don't fuck with my family.
I'm gonna come back. All right, moving on. Let me bring this motherfucker on the stage. Hey, will you date outside your race? We are gonna start with the ladies on this one. I just wanna see what.
Is this like a yes or no question or like?
No, if you say yes or no, I want to know why. So we gon' let me get this off everybody's face right now. But he's just so funny to me. Will you date outside your race? I want him to like stare. If like the people that's gonna say yeah, I just want him to stare at y'all ass. You know he's judging you right now. But go ahead. Okay, I'm gonna pick Marie.
Oh Lord, how I know
Yep.
you coming to me? Okay, so I prefer not to. My preference is gonna always be my race, right? That's my preference. Oh, but
But
the way things looking, maybe if they're like maybe if he's respectful, like if he has all the qualities and he comes in and he does the right thing, maybe. I don't know. Or go back and forth. I wouldn't mind a Dominican, Puerto Rican, maybe. I'm not about to,
Black.
but yeah, but they still kind of,
You
cultural.
dated outside your race before?
I have.
okay,
How was
all
that
right.
experience?
I was young, so I don't. It was a little different, but I was very young. That was like high schoolish. So I really wouldn't go that route again. But no, I don't know.
It's not your cup of tea. You would do it, but
Mm.
it's not your cup of tea. It's not
It's
your
not my cup of
go-to.
tea. I prefer somebody like me.
Okay, all right. Sugar.
No, I wouldn't date outside my race.
She said, "Nope, I ain't doing
I
it."
Right.
love my black men. I don't even date light skinned black men. So
I'm not over them,
they
Eldron.
off limits. I'm sorry. Light skinned black men is off. I can't. No.
You can't date light skinned black men because they'll try on your panties. Don't do that. Like you gotta.
Yeah, what?
Light skinned black man will try on your panties and your makeup while y'all not home.
Exactly. They'll put
Do
on my
not
lip gloss
trust.
and no.
Do not trust a light skinned black man. I like and
Y'all
look
is
and I don't
wow.
care if they watching and listening. Do not trust a light skinned black
No.
man with your panties and your makeup.
I'm sorry.
Y'all,
But
y'all,
I wouldn't date outside my race. No. I love my black kings.
Okay. Just plain and simple. I bet. Shamar, what you got?
I had this whole conversation with my cousin, and she is of mixed race. And the whole thing about, like, yes, I will date outside my race. I have dated outside my race, but I feel like you can't just date outside your race. The other races have to accept you to want to date you. So it's kind of like, do other races accept you to date you? And like my cousin, she's mixed race. She was saying how she won't date outside. She won't date nobody other than black men because black men are the only men that find her attractive. And I was telling her, like, well, white guys find me attractive. And she was like, well, white guys don't find me attractive. And I'm like,
So you think you think that's just something that she's dealing with, or like you can't say all white men don't find her attractive. I know white men that only like black girls. Like black women, yeah, not girls, sorry. Black
I
women.
don't know. Like, I just think that you will only date outside your race if they will accept you. So I don't know.
All right, let's move to the fellas and hear all the lies. We'll start with Rob. Go ahead, Rob, with your lie.
Lie.
Right.
Look, Chris, you can attest to this, but I think black women are my birthright. So
okay.
I've always been able to, like I said, when I was younger, I have dated. Let me see. Dated. I mean, you have to define dated, but when you're younger,
you had relations or date relations, relationship, marriage.
You have to test the waters to see, when you're younger. When I was younger, I did test the waters to see, whatever. But, Spanish, Indian, you know what I'm saying? But black women are my birthright. That's always been my preference. And I'm like her. I like my women chocolate. So it is what it is.
Okay. All right. Lie. Circle, you trying to? Okay. I'm the only one that's gonna keep the G on here in a second, I guess.
You ain't no choice.
I've dated
right.
Latin women. I've dated Indian women. I've dated Asian women. I never dated Caucasian women though, and it's not that I have anything against European or Caucasian women. It's just that, I've always been afraid to date a Caucasian.
We think they're gonna keep you? Like what?
Right.
No. I had an uncle.
Get out challenge.
I had an uncle that used to tell me, man, you better stay away from them handcuffs. That's what he used to call white girls. And he would always tell me, he's like, you better stay away from them handcuffs. And I'm like, why? He's just like, because you ever get into some trouble, you mess around with them handcuffs, they're gonna lock your ass up. They're gonna believe anything them handcuffs say. So I was just always afraid to be like, you know what?
Wow.
She may be attractive, but it's engraved in my mind. If I mess with a European Caucasian chick, I'm gonna go to jail. So no, I'm straight.
What?
Wow.
That is insane.
You know what? It took me a second to realize what you were saying when you said handcuffs, but when you say it out loud like that, I was like, oh, that kind of makes sense. But it's not too far insane. If you thought like a black man, it's not that far insane. It's very
So why
actually,
so many black men date outside their race?
I think it is. You say, why you say it like that? First off, hold on. Let me get my answer first. I don't really have. I don't want to say I have a preference. I don't have a. You like who you like at the end of the day, right? Like somebody might have a cool ass vibe or something, and you just rocking out. Like whether you black, white, Indian, Asian, like if you rocking out with somebody and you like somebody, then it is what it is. Like there's beautiful. I can find somebody beautiful in any race. Like that's just how it goes. There's beautiful people everywhere. Who you relate to, though, I get what you're saying. Now, if you're saying who do I relate to more, then yeah, you relate to black people more because that's how we came up. We came up in a black family, so I can relate to that more. Like you can't walk into a white family's house and like understand the culture and what's going on. You kind of feel like an outsider, or if you walk into like an Indian's house and you be like, oh, I don't know anything that's happening. So just that comfort level, I think, is the different part. But that don't mean you can't date outside your race. I can date you if you're a different race, but going further than that or feeling like you belong in that situation, then that's a little bit different. But then on the flip side, you might find a cool ass white girl that's shit. She act more like us than us, right? Like so you don't even realize until you go to their parents' house and be like, oh, I don't. That's not like you at all. Like so, I don't know. I think that you can date outside your race. Ain't no problem with that at all. It's just who you comfortable with, who you rock out with. That's it. I had a Puerto Rican phase. Look at my children. You know what I'm saying? Like the shit happens. You know, they got sprinkled a little black in them, so it's fine.
Right.
that's just spicy black. That's all that is.
Right.
Honestly, to each his own, man. You love who you love. Like you said, you love who you love. You know, whoever you do. But I'm like, in certain instances, especially in this climate, like Cat Williams says, it does scare you a little bit based on what's going on. You know, like I think I'm gonna go and hit the step here where I understand it and where they can relate to me and I can relate to them.
Mm-hmm.
But each his own, man. You love who you love.
You love who you love.
So why are so many black men with white women if they know the price? If they feel like that's a risk, then why do they risk it?
Can I answer this?
Oh, answers. You better answer this legit. See, you better do it the right way.
Because you have a certain amount of men that think they're smarter, slicker, and more cunning than women. So they'll choose a white woman, because they feel like, oh, me being with her is going to validate me in certain rooms. It's going to make me look like I belong. They also have this messed up ideology of, oh, I want to have children with a white woman because I want my kids to have good hair, or having mixed babies is going to automatically result in me having pretty kids. Men who think like that, especially black men, I don't understand that thought process, but I've heard them. Like I've had conversations with them, and they've said those exact things. It's something that they are lacking if they think being with someone of another race is going to make them fool.
Self-hate. Yep, self-hate is what it is. That's
and one thing when we were talking about that, and it came up in my mind, like I thought about when you have children by these people, different races, you have to think about how your children are going to be treated. I can't tell you how many times I've heard kids say, now adults, that they dealt with racism within their own family.
Yeah.
on the other side of the family, right? So there's something to think about as well. But I can't deal with that self-hate. I used to flip every time this one boy in high school used to talk about black women because he didn't like black women. He still, I don't think he dates black women to this day. But I don't care what you like, just don't talk bad about us.
Right.
That's your preference. Go ahead, do that, but don't down us because you want a white woman.
When your mama black.
Oh, so
When
so
your
he.
mama
okay. So he was black too. He was black and he
he
talked
was
about black women.
he was blacker than all of us, yes, and talked the most junk about black women.
I
So can
see.
you still be with a white woman and not have a problem with black women? Like, is it like you with white women, so now you have to hate black women, or is there like some type of gray area you think with black men? Like, because obviously these black people who are with white women don't hate their sisters and their moms.
I think the men that date white women, I think the white women choose them. They don't choose the white women.
I disagree.
Oh,
Who said that?
Oh, Rob stepped in the chat.
You said you disagree.
I've known, me and Prince grew up kind of like in the same area or whatever.
Hold on, disclaimer. If y'all don't know, he's talking about me. That's
right.
That's what they call me where I'm from.
My bad. Quinn.
Thank you.
Right. We grew up, we as teenagers, we knew a lot of people who are like that. And honestly, I think, like I said, their experience for the most part is why they chose who they choose. Even, most older people, black men I talk to, like the whole passport bros or whatever what have you, it's about, American women in general, and some, when they start out young, they have bad experiences with sisters. So they then tend to, go over to, another side, and they have a good experience. So they just stick to that. Not that they necessarily hate, black women, but it's just their dating experience. And I have a friend who that's his whole life. No, sisters just don't like him for some odd reason. And that's his reality. So he like, man, I just go who like me and what I usually get along with. So that's what he do.
That's go off what I just said. They choose him because they like him. He didn't choose them.
But he won't
You
go
have
back.
to be white.
Go ahead.
You have to be accepted. As black people, we have to be accepted on the other side. That's what I'm saying. Like, we have to be accepted.
Sure.
And when white women or whatever different race of women have children with black men, they trying to keep their legacy going. They trying to keep their kids alive because they die out faster than us. They want that melanin in their kids' skin.
Right.
So they have to choose if they want to deal with you or not. That's just what it is. That's just like if I see a white man, like he have to choose if he want to deal with me if I like him. I can't choose to be like, oh, I like you, I want to deal with you. He have to have that option, like, okay, I'm open to black women. So it's a choice on both ends.
Wow.
Right. I agree.
That's a different view. I didn't even look at that one, but yeah.
That's what I was trying to say.
When people say shit out loud, I'm like, oh, that makes sense. Yeah. That shit makes sense. Okay, shit. Well, that was good. That was good. We're gonna go to the final topic now. Since we're here. All right. Last topic of the night. What is more dangerous? We can kind of play off this, but what is more dangerous, love or lust, and why is it more dangerous? Whichever one you choose. First, before we go over that, let's just see what they say. If my banner ever works, what they say the difference between the two are. So lust is physical connection, how it looks, smells, and feels. All about satisfying your own desires, short-term and intense. It fades quickly, often based on superficial. I'm going to have to move this banner because I can't read what it's saying. 2 seconds, please. Okay, better. Often based on superficial qualities like looks, status, and material possessions, passionate and exciting like a roller coaster ride. Love is emotional connection, how someone makes you feel, conversation, and support, long-term and enduring. It grows stronger over time, puts the other person first based on deeper qualities like character, personality, and values, compassionate and comforting like a warm hug. I know everybody's going to read this and be like, oh, well, clearly it's the one on the right. But I'm telling you, it's not that easy of a fucking answer. So we're going to talk about it. Shamar, you haven't went first, so you got it. You take it.
Lust is definitely more dangerous. Lust will have men commit adultery, step outside their whole marriage, break holy vows that was placed before you and God, all over a fat ass and a smile. Like, I know.
She said, I know, and step back.
Why just got to be a man stepping out?
Hold on, we got a caller. We got a caller. I hate to.
I'm a woman. I'm speaking from my own experience, but obviously I would say both for both.
I hate to break in, but we got a caller. Caller, can you hear us? I don't know. Can they? Y'all got anything on y'all end?
No, I can't hear none.
Dang, we ain't got no call. Hold on. I got it. It's on there. I should hear it. Y'all got nothing?
Here's something.
I heard static. I thought.
We hear you. You there? Static. All right, try again, caller. We almost had you. That was exciting. We were so close to a caller. We were so close to a caller. I heard it. What am I hearing? They call back again. I'm gonna try to answer. Hello? Nothing? This is why I should test this shit before I start. Oh. Dang, I'm sorry. We can't hear you. Why can't I hear you, caller? Caller, hold on. Let me try to reset my stuff. I'm going to call the caller back in a second. Hold on 1 second.
He said, I'm going to call the caller back.
I'm going to call the caller back. Shit. Did you call me? Hello? Hold on. Hello? Shit, we're gonna try this shit out. Hold on. First and foremost. Hold on, call. I'm going to call you right back.
I want to get back to Shamar about this whole.
Hey, Circuit, I'm calling you real quick. Tell me, answer the phone.
She's right though, but I know we
like sneaky link.
I don't know if you can hear me. Talking to the mic. Talking to your phone.
Oh,
not talking to you. Nah, we don't hear you. Damn, I have to reset. All right, go ahead and continue while I'm doing troubleshooting.
No.
Y'all got
it. Yes. See, money. Don't come for me. I was speaking from my own personal experience. Okay, I know men to be married and they try to still shoot their shot.
Thank you.
They shot at because they have a genuine interest in me. You cannot have a genuine interest in me and you just met me for the first time and you have had a whole wife for multiple years.
They got that
women that lust after men. For sure. That's why you got so many single moms out here.
I think
women don't have sneaky links. I'm just
women don't have sneaky links.
They have
the real ones. The real ones don't. The real women don't. You got some women that's really loyal to one man. Even if you got women out here that's single, but you know they have sexual encounters with one person, it's not multiple men. Because they love girls. You have women out there like that, because I'm like that. I don't have to be in a relationship with you, but if I'm sexually active with you, you're the only man that's touching me. I'm not laying down with multiple men. And if I'm in a relationship, like, I'm committed to you. If I didn't want to be committed to you, why be with you? I can leave and have my fun.
Thank you.
Yep.
You got some women out here like that. It's rare, but you got women out here like that.
That's true.
Yo.
All right, we calling the caller back. If they pick up, we about to find out. We about to find out.
But it's dangerous.
Women
can y'all hear the phone ringing? Hold on, see. Hello. My bad. We had some technical difficulties. Who's this?
Hey, it's Sweetie.
What's going on, Sweet? Oh, we had Sweetie last week. Yeah, Sweet. Well, welcome back to the show. My bad. We back now with you. What you want to speak on?
Hey, y'all, the topic is what's more dangerous, love or lust, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So I feel like that's kind of like talking about shitty. That's like an in-between topic. Because if you like, okay, let's say because the parties may love the other party and the other party may love, right? So that's what you in between.
Yep.
Either way it goes is dangerous because if this lust or this love person do anything to the other partner, either way it goes, it's gonna be dangerous. That's a whole toxic, sticky situation. Like that's some muddy water. You don't do that.
I agree with you. I agree with you completely. You almost kind of stole my thunder on that because I think it's the same. It depends. One person can be on one side of it, and one other person can be on the other side of it. Because people, the people that will stab you in your sleep is the people that are in love with you. Like if I just lust you, like all right, whatever. But like if I'm in love with you and you hurt me, I will stab. Not me, but like that's how it goes. But no, I agree with you 100%, Sweet Tea, about that. So I appreciate your call. We call back because, but we appreciate it. We gonna move on. But thank you.
All right, you are.
Yeah, I agree wholeheartedly with what she just said on it. Who got something else?
Unhealthy love. Go ahead.
I believe that love is more dangerous than lust. Wait, who just said? Oh, I thought somebody was sneak dissing me in here.
I think Marie slipped.
I said unhealthy love.
Oh.
I said unhealthy love is more dangerous. Yes.
That's toxic.
Yes.
You got people that can say they love you and still cheat on you. That to me, that's way more dangerous. They and in their mind, they could really actually love you, but still go out and cheat on you. Am I crazy for thinking this? Am I the only one thinking this?
Yeah, because that's lustful. Because you're lustful. Yes, you can go out cheat because you're lustful.
Yes,
you can't say you're lusting after other people.
Acting on temptation.
Y'all act like I'm the culprit in this. I'm just saying.
They just came for you. I was like, I was gonna sit back and be quiet because they just came. I was like, oh shit, okay. All right.
Lust is nothing but just like controlling. Oh, I'm sorry, say it again.
Wait, what? He said lusting is like controlling.
No. Lust is like a thing, like you can control your lust. You know, like if you're like on a diet and you tell yourself, oh, you know what? I can't have X amount of calories. That's the same thing like with lust, right? You can control yourself. With love, you can in your mind actually think, you know what? I would do anything for this person, but still go out and go sleep with somebody else.
That's not love to me.
Love is more dangerous than lust. Because love, like now I'm giving you my all. Like I got everything in me on the table. I'm giving it to you. Lust, I can have a conversation with a man like this what we got going on. We having sexual encounters, we doing that's just what it is. We ain't going no further. That's like an appetizer. But when I love you, that's different. Now I feel like you playing with me. But if you love somebody, you're not gonna go out. You ain't gonna do nothing to hurt that person. That's what it is. If you love somebody.
Nobody that y'all love.
I don't think that if you don't love somebody,
I never cheated. Never.
You will hurt somebody you love. You will.
I feel like you. It's better to leave than to stay with a person than go out. I would leave first.
Okay, so track you, Sugar. The other two ladies, y'all never cheated on somebody that y'all love?
No.
Hell no, I ain't never cheated on nobody.
I don't see no other man but my man. That's just what it is. I don't see no other man but my man.
I wish I can sprinkle holy water through this
man
right now.
I mean, there's other people that could get on here and say otherwise, but I can
on you. I do not love you. I just have enough respect for you to not just break your heart entirely. But that is horrible.
Well,
but
women always say they look in terms of love like cheating. Like, but what if you ain't speaking that man's love language? Sometimes that's worse than cheating.
What if you would?
You ain't speaking his love language. Like she just Sugar just said, I give a man all my all. But if that man say, man, I need this, that, and the other, you giving him your all ain't what he want. That's
why you together?
You just flip their own
But
words
see,
on with the love
What
language.
that's what when you in a relationship and you committed to somebody, that's when communication come in. I need you to do this. You lacking here. That's when you communicate. If you're not communicating, you want me to figure things out. Then if go ahead, go find it out there somewhere else. Like you, if I want something from a man and you're not doing, I'm like, okay, baby, I need you to do this. You lacking here.
How many women use sex as a weapon? Then that man got to use his lust and go outside because she you ain't giving me what I want. I love you, but this man need you to take care of his business. Take care of business at home, but you're not doing that. So he's supposed to just be like, oh, she loved me. It's cool. She loved me. I'm just gonna sit here.
Yeah.
But see that you have to discipline yourself as a man. If
No.
your woman doing listen, if your woman at home, listen to me. You got your woman, your wife, she at home, she cooking and cleaning, she dealing with kids, helping with homework, picking kids up, dropping them off. And then when you come home, she got to make sure you eat your bath ring, and then she got to deal with you at the end of the night. If she tired that night, you have to understand. And if you have a fit as a man, use a little boy. So you have to be disciplined as a man to be like, okay, my wife or my woman is tired. Let me give her this break today. But if you need it right then and there, you want to run out and get it from somewhere else, you're not a disciplined man. And an undisciplined man and a woman is a dangerous man and a woman. You have to be disciplined from all that.
So what if as a man, I'm doing all those things that you just said that the woman is doing, and then I'm still not getting that reciprocated? If I'm the one, what you say?
What you got to do?
She just don't want you.
Created a whole scenario though that I'm like, where that all that came from? Like,
I'm just saying.
I'm with C Money. What that happens in reverse. We know people who that happens in reverse. He doing all that stuff too. He still ain't getting none. So
Then he needs to figure out what it is that he ain't doing right. Or what.
She got somebody. Yeah, she just don't want you no more.
Or she don't crave you like that no more. You should walk away.
Rob, you see how it's still the man's fault? You see
right.
No,
it's not the man's fault. I'll clear that up right now.
Don't want you.
I feel like women are the reason why men lust so much is because women we don't check ourselves. We don't protect ourselves. We are out there shaking our ass. We're the ones out there twerking. We're the ones wearing the provocative clothes. We got the crazy makeup on. You know what I'm saying? Like, we create these lustful things. That's why lust is in the Bible. I believe it's one of the 7 deadliest sins, correct?
Yes.
Look, when it's Halloween, and I want to dress up as a Ninja Turtle, I just dress up as Michelangelo. Y'all got to dress up as sexy Michelangelo. Motherfucker, put some clothes on, put your turtle shell on, and let's go have some fun and get some candy. So don't talk like we ain't supposed to be out here lusting when everything that y'all do has to be attached to sex appeal.
I agree. I say that's
sex appeal.
But it's okay for a man to look. That's different. Now, when you having
hold on,
it's
sugar.
okay.
I ain't trying to hit that shit because I ain't never took a picture looking over my shoulder like this, showing the ass. I ain't never took that picture.
Women do present that. But you have men out here.
But why are you're showing that picture? Because you see what I got? You want what I got? You want this.
Get up on the counter, yeah.
Men do that as well. They try to put on certain pants to show they print, got their shirt off. They do that, showing us they in the gym. It's both ways. It's vice versa. It's vice versa. The thing is, the woman have a more physique than a man does.
Yeah, it's more physical because men are more physical creatures when it comes to visually.
And women not physical. We go off energy and your heart. We don't go off your body.
So you can't blame us for being lustful when that's what y'all project.
It's our fault. It's our fault as women. We create the lust.
It's their fault.
We create the lust. I know that. It is a power of ours. We create the lust. That's why we use sex as a weapon.
Hopefully, if you in a good relationship, you can pass a fat ass and see like, babe, you see that ass? And she'd be like, yeah, I saw that ass. That was ass. That was an ass. That was it. If you want to have a strong relationship like that, you better get on board with being like, damn, you see her?
That's me. That's me. I'd be like, babe, look at you see her? That's me. Like, that's me. You can look, but don't look too long now. Like, look and turn around.
Take me to the. I don't even want to go with my boys. I do not. I promise you. A female more than a pack of niggas to the strip club. I don't, because first of all, strippers girls that anyway. So I would rather go with my girl to a strip club, have her have a good time, give her the money, she can throw the dollars, and we go home. Like, I look, get on board. Y'all set us up.
But no, do y'all want to hear something?
Sure.
I had my husband for his birthday 2 years ago. I had him a stripper party. I ordered 3 strippers and had him a party because I know he liked butt. You can see this right now. He liked butt. So you can see this for now. So I had him a stripper party. Like, I'm not insecure as a woman. I'm not insecure. You like this, I'm gonna give it to you. That's just what it is. Then we're gonna go back home. We're gonna throw money on the strippers and we're going back home.
Let the man be a man, girl. Let the man be a man.
It's not your
or hear me out. Since I don't like strippers, let me just throw the money on you because I can pick it back up.
Man, I was about to say that.
I can pick it right back up.
Y'all trying to make arrangements?
Look, you just all you gotta do is go to the store, get the outfit, and what you gonna be? You wanna be the sexy nurse, and then I'm gonna throw the dollars at you. And then you just put it right back in our account at the end of the night. You put it right back in our account. Like I would prefer that than giving. I don't know. Look, we off topic, but I just don't understand strip clubs because I'm like, why am I giving you this money? Why am I giving you this money? Like
lost because of lost.
I don't lust that much. I lust my money more than I love a stripper. Like
that's why there's strip clubs, why there's OnlyFans, all because that's why there's porno because of lust. It's a whole industry based off of lust.
Porno is free, and if you paying for porn, you're a sucker. Like what are we talking about? It's 2025. Why are you paying for porn?
To run those sites.
Like any genre. Why are you paying for this? Like have you not picked up a smartphone lately, my boy? Like, I will blow your mind if you out here paying for this shit. Like, no, stop.
I know a lot of people that are spending money on their OnlyFans. Right.
No, they are, but those OnlyFans people are available. You can find them for. Never mind, we way off topic.
You can find them for free. You just say you can find them for free.
That's on topic. They find them because they lusting after them.
Okay, we're gonna go around the horn. We're gonna go around with the horn real quick. I just want to know what everybody's thoughts on it. So I'm gonna start. I see you at the bottom right, Marie. So Marie, you first. So what do you think is more dangerous? Give me a 10 to 20 second reason why. What's more dangerous and why? 20 seconds.
I guess I would have to say love, even though I think lust can be blind, but love, because a lot of people done killed somebody over their heart, right? Mm-hmm. They done out murder charges, stalking, like. That's dangerous when somebody, like I said, you're giving your all to somebody else. And that's really it. Love is more dangerous than lust.
All right, we're going to go up top. Rob, what you got, my boy?
I would have to say love. Anytime you drive 13 hours with a pamper on, you know what I'm saying? And pick up the phone. Yeah, but love, it took some people up off the earth. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yep. Okay. Shamar, what you got?
I'm sticking with lust. I feel like God put it in the Bible for a reason. I feel like he put it in the 10 Commandments. I feel like it's a 7 deadly sin. I feel like whole industries have been built off of it and profitized over it. Families have been destroyed. People have gotten diseases that they can't live with. I mean, they can't get rid of for the rest of their life, built off of lust. Love is also dangerous, but there's so many good things that come with love also that outweigh the danger of love, and it's called a sacrifice.
Great. That's very deep. That's very, very deep. Good answer. Certain money. What you got?
Love, because you could love the intimacy with your partner so much, and when they cut you off, only thing you thinking to yourself is, I can't stand this motherfucker.
Okay.
Sorry, I just had a little vent right there.
No, you meant what you said, and you said what you meant. Man, what you say? You said what you meant. Sugar, what you got?
I think both is dangerous. Lust and love.
They both are dangerous, but which one do you pick? Don't cop out.
Lust. Lust can make you lose things that you'll regret in the long run. So I pick lust.
Okay. All right.
You can lose a family from lust.
This is true. You can. Lust is a 10-second slip up could be a lifetime of regret with lust. I hear what you mean. So I still think love, because I think love just has way more passion behind. There's more, I don't know. There's more significance to it. Like I've never had a lustful situation that's pushed me like out of my mind type thing, but I've had a lover's quarrel that's been like, you shits. Like that's happened. So I feel like love is way more dangerous, but that's just me. There's no right or wrong answers in this situation. So but I just wanted to hear everybody's thought process on it. Well, we have come to the end, ladies and gentlemen, of the Battle of the Sexes 3-on-3 edition. This was fun trying to balance 6 people at once. But we had good conversations, good topics. So we're gonna get on out of here. But before we get on out of here, we're gonna let everybody shout their way out of here. So we're gonna start with Shamara. Shamara, tell what people where they can find you.
All right, I have this Story Heel Hood podcast. You guys can find me on YouTube. You can find me on Instagram and on Facebook. And please follow me at Shamara Ali. I'm on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. Holla at your girl.
I was also on one of her recent episodes,
Yes.
and it was highly viewed. I don't know. Maybe it was me.
highly
Maybe it
viewed.
wasn't. Who knows? I don't know.
Over 750 views now.
I mean,
And
it's
then
out
the
there. It's
other
no big
one,
deal.
I was on the other one that you said was like at what, 4,000?
It's not 4,000 yet, but it is 3600.
It's on its way to be
36.
4K.
It's on its way to 4,000. But yeah, I mean, so maybe it's you. I don't know. We'll find out next week, won't we?
It was
Marie, what's going on? Let the people know where they can find you.
All right, you can find me on IG at Empowered by AMC and my website empoweredbyamc.org. And that is it.
You've grown up so much on me. I remember the
I
first time
know
she did that.
it.
She was like, I don't know.
Okay, what's that?
What do you mean? You can find me on Facebook, silly.
I'm not.
Hey, my boy Rob has joined the show for the first time, but I appreciate you joining, man. Hey, tell the people where they can find you, if anything you wanted them to know about you.
I'm on Facebook. You can also find me on Instagram. Rob Bias Everything, bro. Black King on YouTube. But yeah, man, not much. I just snuck in here, bro. You know how it is.
You just snuck in. Thank you. You just snuck in. Remember, he's only looking for his white queens, but I bet you if somebody else jump in that DM.
White queens only.
Well, he's only looking for the black queens, but shoot your shot. Who knows? Who knows? Sugar, where you at with it?
You can find me on Facebook as Shanika, or you can find me on Instagram at _addictive_2.
Don't forget TikTok.
Oh, my TikTok is Shanika_Q.
There you go. I gotta keep everybody on point. Like, you know, I'm the referee of this shit. Cirque Money, baby, where they can find you, my boy?
You can find me on all social media platforms at CIRCMONEY.
He says it's so cool now. He also is getting more relaxed with this shit. And as y'all know, some call me Quinn. You can find me every Thursday on the I Snuck in Here podcast. Next week we going back to the 90s. I'm kicking all the females off. I'm sick of this shit. We going back to the 90s, and we're doing the top females music this time, not actresses. We doing musicians this time. So that's what you're gonna see next Thursday. We will have everybody's fan favorite Pudgilla. I can hear him fucking on my podcast right now, but he's gonna be on here as a special guest host. He gonna be back. He was in the chat earlier. And then I'm gonna blow the surprise, Cirque Money. I'm gonna blow it.
Go ahead, bro.
In June, we are doing an episode of Ladies Night. Me and Cirque are getting off the pod. It's just gonna be women. And y'all gonna live y'all life and do y'all thing. I will let y'all know how that's gonna go, but that's gonna be early June, and I'm excited about that. But thank y'all for tuning in to the I Snuck in Here podcast, Battle of the Sexes 3-on-3. We thank y'all for sneaking in, and when you sneak out, don't get caught by the cops. Peace.